Alright, kind of going back to my roots here. We used to work on these trucks all the time. I think this is a 96 or 7 K1500, sorry, 1500. We had a issue with the crank sensor dropping out. Now I've got the new one in there. We are going to go ahead and put a new pigtail on there. I don't know if I can get it in frame there. That white wire, anyway, my power wire is frayed pretty good. The prior crank sensor was bad. It had never run as long as it's going to run in this video. But I'm sure what took it out is some of the oil leaks. And, you know, we've got crank seal leaking. We've got oil pan leaking. I mean, it's bad enough that it kind of runs back into here. We've got the cooler leaking. Obviously, you know, whoever worked on it last didn't put the guard on the torque converter. But as you can see, that is actually a red fluid there. So we've got a fairly good tranny leak. Something got that pretty hot, or maybe over time it just kind of deteriorated. So I'd say somebody put a tranny in it, but we've got some tranny leaks. We've got some oil leaks. And without fixing some of these oil leaks, I'd say this new crank sensor is going to run for, you know, a good amount of time, but oil is going to take it out eventually. So we've hooked the lap scope. This is the low, or the probe that you can see hooked to it there. And, you know, we would run for about 30 seconds, maybe a minute, and then we would lose the signal coming from the crank itself. We plugged in the new one and we run, you know, a screwdriver in front of it, and you could hear the fuel pump kicking on. So pretty important sensor to keep this truck up and running. I would definitely, you know, without spending a lot of money fixing some of these oil leaks and time, you're going to have to keep tabs on it, not run it out of tranny fluid, engine oil. We're going to top all that off while we're here. And like I said, we are going to put a new pigtail right there. So this is where we're at. We're with our 96, 97. I'm pretty sure this is a 5.7 350 truck. But this was our stall and then crank no start diagnosis, and we're going to take it, road trip it, see what it'll do after we get the pigtail on it.